Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into how artificial intelligence is sparking a revolution in one of the world's most vital industries, telecommunications. And believe me, this goes way beyond just smarter chatbots. We're talking about a complete reinvention of how we all stay connected.
So let's just kick things off with one number that tells you everything you need to know: 97%. That is the staggering percentage of telecom companies that are right now either adopting or seriously looking into AI. It's no longer a question of if they'll do it, but how fast.
So here's how we're going to break this all down. First, we'll look at why this is all happening right now. Then, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of how AI is transforming customer service and the networks themselves. And finally, we'll look at the hurdles that are still out there and what's next on the horizon. You know, for the longest time, AI and telecom felt like some kind of distant science project, but we have absolutely reached a critical tipping point. This is way beyond the hype phase. AI is fast becoming a fundamental part of how these companies operate. And the real story here is just the sheer speed of this change. The number of telcos that are actually using AI, I'm not talking about just testing it, but really using it, jumped from 41 to 49% in just 1 year. That's a huge leap, and it shows this is moving from little pilot programs to full-on company-wide rollouts. And of course, where you see that kind of adoption, the money is sure to follow. 2/3, 65% of telecom companies are planning to crank up their spending on AI infrastructure in 2025. They're pouring serious cash into this because, well, it's working. They're seeing real results. And those results are pretty undeniable. I mean, sure, making more money and cutting costs, that's fantastic. But look at this. The biggest impact they're reporting is a massive boost in employee productivity. And that theme, the idea of AI as a tool for empowerment, is something we're going to see again and again. Okay, so let's dive into that first major area of transformation, the customer experience. We are really moving away from the era of frustrating hold music and into a new world of instant, personalized support. So it's really no surprise that customer service is a top target for generative AI. But check this out. What's even higher on the list? Employee efficiency. And that's key. The two go hand in hand. The whole idea is, if you make your agents' jobs easier, the customer's experience gets way, way better. Just think about a classic pain point: billing. We have all been there. It's a huge reason for calls to contact centers, and just trying to get a straight answer about a charge on your bill can be a total headache. Well, a software provider called Amdocs is tackling this problem head-on. They've built a generative AI platform that is cutting the time it takes to handle a billing call by up to 40%. That is a massive efficiency gain that gets customers answers faster and frees up agents to deal with more complicated problems. Another huge time waster for agents is just trying to get caught up. Before they can even begin to solve your problem, they have to read through pages of notes and past conversations, all while you're just sitting there waiting on the line. And here is the solution. ServiceNow's AI can summarize an entire case history in an instant, leading to a 55% improvement in agent efficiency. So the crucial point here is that the AI isn't replacing the agent, it's empowering them. It's like a superpower that makes them faster and more effective at their job. Okay, so beyond customer service, there's an even bigger revolution happening behind the scenes, inside the network itself. AI is helping to create a truly intelligent, self-optimizing infrastructure. And you can see this shift just by looking at where the investments are going. While customer experience is still at the top, look how quickly network operations is catching up. Telcos get it. A great customer experience has to be built on a rock-solid, great network. The transformation here is just profound. Before AI, you'd have network engineers manually hunting through millions of lines of technical gobbledygook to find a problem. Now, you have AI co-pilots that can translate all that jargon into plain English, pinpoint the root cause of an issue, and even suggest a fix. It's changing network management from being reactive to being predictive. And taking that idea a step further, some companies are creating digital twins of their entire networks. Think of it like a perfect virtual copy. They can test a major software update or simulate a massive surge in traffic on this digital twin, preventing outages before they ever happen in the real world. It's pretty amazing stuff. So you've got this incredibly smart network running in the background. What's the next logical step? Well, you put that intelligence directly into the hands of the people who are out there building and maintaining it, the field technicians. You can just imagine how it used to be.
A technician hits a complex problem out on a job, and everything just grinds to a halt. It means delays, more visits, and costly calls back to senior engineers for help. But now, an AI-powered agent can act as an expert co-pilot right there on the technician's device. It gives them immediate answers and automates their paperwork. And the results are just incredible. An 8-fold reduction in latency and over 70% in cost savings. That is a total game changer.
So if AI is this powerful, what's stopping every company from going all in right now? And what does the future really look like? Well, it's not all smooth sailing. The single biggest obstacle, and this is bigger than budget or proving it's worth the money, is the shortage of skilled AI experts. And what's fascinating is that this challenge has actually gotten worse over the past year as the demand for talent just keeps outstripping the supply. So, looking down the road, the vision is really compelling. It's probably not about one giant, all-knowing AI. It's more like a team of specialized AI agents that all work together. A customer could ask a super complex question, and in the background, a service agent, a network agent, and a billing agent could all collaborate instantly to give one single perfect answer. And this all brings us to a final thought. The telecom network is really the nervous system of modern society. It's what connects every single one of us. So as AI becomes more and more deeply embedded within this essential infrastructure, it raises a fascinating question. Are we on the verge of not just a faster connection, but a perfected one?